Hi guys, this is Chip and Guardian's Adventures. I'm Chip and this is Guardian. Say hello, Guardian. He's in a bit of mood with me today because I wouldn't let him play with one of his friends. So he's in a bit of a mood. That's lockdown for you. Because we don't know if dogs can carry it or dogs can catch it. He's a service dog, he's protected, so we have to be extra vigilant and careful, which means that he can't play with his doggy friends and he can't go up to humans. He's used to going up and getting strokes, cuddles, stuff like that, and he's been stopped and he has to do the 2-meter rule as well as me, and maybe in the end they'll tell us he's got to wear a face mask. Isn't that right, Guardian? So, God help us if that happens. He's not going to like that. But, there you go. So, he's in the mood with me at the minute. So, anyway. So, since mobile phones came out and stuff like that, I've always been particularly a fan of the Android. I've never ever looked at the Apple and anything the Apple products have to offer. They've never been good looking enough for me. They've not been, didn't fit my needs. So I've done a few videos of the Galaxy S10 Lite, which is what you guys are seeing the video on. The first part of this will be done on the Galaxy S10 Lite, so you can see how the video goes, the unboxing of this specific product, and then I will do the Galaxy S20, the new one that's just come out. I've also done one of them, and I'll be doing the second part of this video on that. And then if you guys subscribe to us and give us your opinions on which do you think's crisper video, stuff like that, we'll much appreciate it. Because if you know us, you know that I'm autistic with learning difficulties. I struggle a lot with technology. There's a lot of words and gadgety type things. As you can see, my videos at the minute don't have any bells and whistles on it. Might have like Guardian Chip's Adventures up here. Apart from that, I don't do much tech stuff. So if you want tech talk and stuff like that, there's plenty of videos out there for the Galaxy S10 Lite, and also YouTube videos for the S20, right? So this one is going to be about the brand new 2020, wait for it, Apple iPad 4 Pro. Yes, you heard it. Apple iPad 4 Pro. I like drawing. I like stuff like crafts and stuff like that, which most people know, autistic people know that we do like that sort of thing. And then I did a video on the Galaxy 4 Tab, the new one out. I will be doing comparisons once I get the pen, because unfortunately I don't know what Apple's doing, but to me the Samsung Galaxy 4 tablet gives you a pen, so straight away you can start doing the stuff. And then I know you have to buy the keyboard and clipboard and stuff, but to be fair guys, if I'm paying a lot of money, I would want like some bells and whistles as well. I would want like maybe a cover, a screen protector, like, and apparently I don't know yet, but I've looked on videos and they're saying that apparently this doesn't come with a pen. It doesn't come with anything really, not even a screen protector. So for the price of this, I think that they should give a few free gifts, to be fair, or at least a discount. But Apple says that they, I emailed them and they said that this would be the best one for me, and it happens to be the most expensive, which, being autistic with learning difficulties, I find it very difficult opening it up. Now, I've also done one on the Alexa app. Now, the Alexa, as soon as you put her on, you don't have to put your, like, type in your stuff that you do to set her up, like your Wi-Fi, stuff like that. It does it all automatic. It downloads all your information automatic, and within minutes, it's done. And you can start talking to her, and she recognises you, recognises what you like, which is the most easiest, fantastic thing that's ever happened. Because without my Alexa app, I wouldn't be able to function, to be fair. She tells me when to take my medicines, when to get up, when to do stuff. So I've got her all around the place. So she reminds me a lot of stuff. To be honest, like being married. Because she also ignores me when I keep talking to her. Or she decides to do what she wants sometimes when I tell her. I wake her up and ask her something. If she doesn't hear me right, as they call it, then apparently she changes and does something different. So it's like being married, really, isn't it? So, okay. So we're going to go with unboxing and unveiling of the new iPad Pro. We're going to see if it's good for disabilities, good for one-handed people, good for people with arthritis. The lockdown's very hard for everyone. I hope you're keeping safe. I've kept the box for 48 hours outside, locked up, so it's safe and warm, but it was in a dry place, but it was sprayed and stuff like that. So let's see how we do with it. Hopefully it will give me more than what Apple's ever given. Let's see if it's worth it. See you in a sec. So, here we go. Here's the box. Nicely sealed. Nicely done. So I got this from Sky. Unlike most guys get free to look at, I didn't. Excuse my hands, but they're very sore because I keep washing them, as you can see. I have OCD, and because of the coronavirus, it's caused me to burn my hands more, because not only do I wash my hands more, but I'm constantly washing my hands. So, I opened it with one hand, the box. As you can see, it comes from Sky. So let's see what we get. We get a Sky mobile phone card. So, as I said, I get this from Sky because they do good deals, but that's not saying Sky does the best deals. I'm just saying that it does the best deal for me at the minute. So they give me a free one of these, that's fine. We've got the sticker here. I'm glad that they have a picture, to be fair, because then this tells me that it's got batteries, and you should really like get rid of them. And the mark here means danger to me, so it means that there's a dangerous battery, and not to just throw these batteries away, to dispose of them properly. If it's not, then please forgive me, but I can't read, so I'm only reading the picture. Right. So, there's no safety packaging, like soft packaging in there for some reason. So, there must be more to this than meets the eye. So, I don't know about you guys, but I can never close these boxes once I open them. Right, there we go. Okay, so that's the box that you get if you get it parceled. Let's put it down there for now. And then it comes like this. Okay, so the box is already very heavy. So if you've got arthritis or you've got problems lifting or anything like that, this is really heavy. I mean, really heavy. The box itself is very heavy. Heavier than the Samsung Galaxy S4 tab. Very heavier than that. So let's hope that the device isn't heavy, because that's not going to help, is it? If you want to use it as a tablet. Now, according to the people that I saw, this is supposed to replace your laptop. Now, I have a gaming laptop because I play World of Warcraft. Yes, I'm one of them. I'm a World of Warcraft. I've played it since it started, before it even come out. So, I gave them feedback on how autistic people do. Right, getting out of the box, I'm struggling a bit. And here it is. Now, to be fair with you, the Galaxy S4 was a lot lighter than this. This feels like a brick. But I'm assured that it's not as thick as a brick. But let's have a look at the front. Yes, so I'm not, like I said, I have never had an Apple item before in the whole of my life. So this, you're seeing the unveiling of it new. People who know me will probably be passing out right now when they're looking at this video, because I've never gone for, I've only done Android. So this is the iPad Pro. And this is what this is. Okay. Now this cost a lot more because I got the highest amount that you could possibly can. I got the 12.9 version, 4th gen. So Wi-Fi plus cellular, which is an American word for mobile. So I don't understand, but maybe because it's an American product, that's why they've done it. If you'd like to look at the details and read the details, I'll leave it for a couple of minutes. You can always pause and read it. Remember, I'm doing this part of the video, the unboxing and unveiling, with the Galaxy S10 Plus. So I will be putting this on about the video and how it looks for the Galaxy S10 Plus as well. And the second part of this, of opening it, setting it up and stuff, I will be doing it on the S20. Okay, like I said, I'm not technically minded. So I've gone for the silver version because a lot of people online have gone on YouTube videos and that have gone for the darker version, the space grey or whatever it is. So I've gone for the silver. Okay, so I hope you guys can read it. I hope it's all nice and clear for you. And let's turn this over. Now the packaging is better than the Samsung packaging because it's just, are you ready? This is how you open it. So people with arthritis, pains in the hands, one-handed, because they've got the other one doing a wheelchair, it's very good. So we'll rip it open. As you can see, the Galaxy S10 Plus is trying to focus, which is quicker than, to be honest, the 17 versions of the Samsung Galaxy E's and A's. Okay, so we have that there. We have that there. And that's it. Right, you ready? Okay, I think I got it upside down. who knows. So the colour's nice and bright on there, and it shows you obviously the form of the tablet itself. It's flipping the phone. So you just have to pull in and your phone flips over, which I didn't know. So there you go. Right, so there you go. Okay, so here's a picture of the tablet on the front. Let's see if we can pull it off with one hand. No, there's no way we're going to be able to pull this off with one hand. So if I tuck it in, no, there's no way. So if you've got one hand, you're going to struggle. And there's people out there that have got one limb that they could struggle. So what I suggest you do is put your finger, if I do it this way, it might help. Put your finger underneath and lift, okay, all the way around, and then you can take it off. Voila. See? Okay, hope that helped people. Right, so let's put the box there like that and see what we get. So we get the tablet. Let's pull it off. Actually, it's not as heavy as I thought it would be, to be fair. Okay, so you get the protective layer. And as you can see, the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus is not very good at moving. Now, if I was to put the motion sensor bit on, I can't put the light on it. And I don't understand why. So apparently, here you go. Are you going to try and focus in and out? Or are you just going to sit there and go blur? Okay, so this is going blur for some unknown reason. So this is the new, apparently, it looks a lot like, to be fair, the camera that Samsung, but as you can see, there's already scratches. Look at that. And there's a fingerprint. Can you see? This is just opened in the box, and yet I've got fingerprints. And it's not a refurbished one neither. It's brand spanking new, supposed to be. Can you see that? So let's go ahead and see if it's dust. I'd recommend, if you're going to do this, to get a clean a cover for this. You can get them on Amazon, cheap enough, and cover it, because this is going to be a nightmare to clean inside. It is going to be like that's scratched. Look at that. That is scratched. Okay. They'll be getting a phone call from me. There's fingerprints on it and scratched. So I have asked for a brand new one. And it's scratched. There's, looks like it's been, like there's an air. Can you see the air on this moving? Look at this. That shouldn't be happening. Not for the price you're paying for this. This should be flawless. Look at it. Can you see that? Now, if I wasn't doing this video, I would have sent this straight back. Because, to be fair, this should not be, considering it's very expensive, this should not be happening. This thing here. So, the Apple thing here, you can feel it's got like a lump to it. Okay, this is about, oh, it's a big, deep one. And I don't really understand why they've done this, why they can't just put it into the actual, so you've got your light, you've got your little camera, and then you've got your next two cameras here. Can you see? 1, 2, right. Okay, so let's put this to one side for a second. Okay, so in the box itself, it's got a corner, so they can't say it's the way it was packaged, because it's got a corner to put your camera. So that should be secure no matter what. So they can't say this scratched it or the packaging scratched it, because the packaging's pretty nice. So here we've got where it was designed. Why they put that on is beyond me. The reason why I know that is because I've watched YouTube videos and they've told me what this is. Before anyone asks. So in here you've got your booklets and let's have a look. So you've got your booklets and you've got, of course, the famous stickers. Or would you want to put your stickers on a couple of grand's worth of stuff? I don't know. I wouldn't be sure about that. I'd probably get a cover, and why would you need? Right, so you get your cable. Again, I don't understand, right? We spend loads of money on these devices and they give us these cables that crack when they could do the soft cables that are like shoelaces that are longer. Why they give us this little short stuff? I haven't got a clue. And they give us it so it cracks, so we have to keep buying them every couple of months, because I don't know about you, but they all crack around this area. And you know, for the same price they could do one better and go and do like some of the earphones on the Samsung, which is like a shoelace type feeling. I don't understand why they're still using these plastic and rubber things. They just crack. It's a waste of money. And to be fair, if you're paying a lot of money, you want the best of the best, so it lasts longer, wouldn't you? Have you ever tried to go into a store? I can mention a few right now. And you say to them, oh, I've got the iPad Pro and I need the charger cable. And they're like giving you totally different ones. You're going about 5 or 6 times because it's cracked. They don't understand. There's nothing to it. They've even got them special magnet things now, so you can undo it, wrap it round and stuff like that. I think that Apple and Samsung alike, they're both the same companies. To be fair, they should start thinking about people like us that can't keep affording going out every few months buying these because they crack. And that they should put the magnetic things that go around where you can lift it up, put it down. I don't know if you guys have seen it. But if you're paying a lot of money, you expect a bit more, to be fair. It's got the charger. This is the 3-pin charger. We'll be undoing that and clicking it on in a bit. But it's because it's from where we are in the UK. So it's probably called a European charger, but we're not European anymore, so I don't know what they call it now. I'm just going to say UK charger. The 3-pronged one that pops up and down. That's a good idea, because then you can put it in your bag without poking yourself. Because the other ones, in Samsung ones, the charger clicks up and out and then clips back down, but you still got the spikes. This one's a good idea. See, this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, this one goes into your bag. It won't cut anything. It won't rip your bag, especially if you've got a Gucci bag at that. You don't want to see women bursting out crying, or men with Gucci bags. So that's a good idea, actually. I like that idea. Right. And is that it? Nothing else? You gotta be kidding me. There's nothing else. No pen. No, the box, this part doesn't come out. So, oh my God, there's no pen. There's no nothing. But have you seen the price of this? Huh. Greedy companies. Okay, on the next part of my video, I will be doing the unveiling, the opening up, the setting up, and let's see how it goes. So, as you've seen so far, there's been a bit scratching on the camera. They can't say it because the packaging covers the camera itself. The plug's really well. But again, the cable charger could be one of them ones, the new ones now that's out for the earphones, and that is giving you like a shoelace type feel, and they're much longer and better. And you can buy them online now, so therefore on Amazon. So if you can do that, why can't they just replace these with them? Number one, it's good for the environment. Number two, it's good for us. Because I don't know about you, but being autistic in that, I have ADHD, and sometimes I can't sit still and I go to jump up and pull it by accident, I want to be able to, when I pull it, it doesn't rip or crack. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. I just think it's a bit much for the price. Because if you go online, you'll see the prices. It's a hell of a lot of money. Do you know what I mean? So, I think that Apple should reward people rather than telling them, let's get as much money as you can. Especially in nowadays when it's the coronavirus, people losing their jobs. But another thing is, why is it that price? I don't think it should be as high as that, because say a kid that's mum and dad's or mums have other partners or whatever, and they can afford it, and then there's some that can't, and they're going to college, especially college and that, when you know you're doing your studies, stuff like that, and you're going to need something like this, and then all of a sudden it's like, well, how am I supposed to afford this? Go into debt? But if Apple could do like discounts for students or for children with parents on benefits, or I know they do payment plans, but you know, it's still a bit much for a parent, especially, and even people say single parent family struggle, but to be fair, I've seen both parents go out to work, all God's hours send, and they're still struggling. So, and it's not fair that you should give it out of reach of people that struggle. Everyone should have a chance and an opportunity to have products from Samsung and from Apple, and be allowed to be able to afford it, and not have to go for the ones, well, it looks like it acts like it, but it's cheaper. I mean, I don't think that's fair. I think that everyone should have an opportunity. There should be different things, payment plans to suit your needs. You know, it's still 20 quid, still a lot of money a week. 25 quid a month. It's still a lot of money for people, regardless whether they're on benefits or working. I mean, the working people nowadays are struggling, if not worse than people on benefits. So I just think that these big companies should cut them a break. I know they have to earn their money, but, you know, cut them a break. Number two, like, why aren't you putting a pen in there? I mean, how are you supposed to do the pen stuff unless you get a pen? So you'd have to wait until the pen comes out. Then you need to get the stand. Then you need to get... So now it's running into thousands. What for? I mean, could you put a basic stand with it? Maybe a basic cover with it? And like a film cover or something with it? And a basic... Like... I don't know, like... just basic stuff with it. So like a basic pen. It doesn't even have to be Apple Pen. Just put a pen into it, and then say you can upgrade to an Apple Pen, or you can upgrade. These work like I know, like you know, when you get like the chargeable pens and stuff, and it doesn't have to be from Apple. Well, maybe Apple could throw one of them in and say, look, you can get the Apple one. This works good, but it doesn't work as good as the Apple. So you give chance parents to save up. So at Christmas time comes, they can buy the Apple Pen. So then the kids can have that pen until they can afford, you know what I mean? As otherwise, the parents are going to have to buy the big device itself. You imagine the parents are going to have to buy the device itself. So buy this first. Then they're going to have to buy, what, another £300, something like that, for the keyboard and mouse. Then they're going to have to pay, what, 35, 40 quid for the pen. Come on, Apple, think about it. At least with the Galaxy S4, they give you a pen. And it works brilliantly. And it's free. And it doesn't need charging. Do you know what I mean? So a parent can go out, buy the Galaxy S4. It's extortionate money, but again, it's only like £15, something like that a month. But that's a lot of money again. So there should be a payment plan to suit everybody's needs. But at least they give you like a pen. And they put like a screen protector on the screen already. So at least you've got some stuff to it. The Apple is more expensive. This is more expensive. Very much expensive than the Samsung Galaxy S4 Tab. Way more expensive. So I'm hoping this is going to do a lot more than that. You don't get a pen with it. You don't get a stand with it. You don't get nothing with it. But at least you get a pen with the Galaxy Tab 4. So, what's going on? You know what I mean? Maybe we should all start complaining and saying, why aren't you giving it into a gift bag or something like that for like 25 quid? Why do I have to pay £30 for the stand and another £34.99 or whatever it is for the pen or pencil, as they call it? And then on top of that, I've got to buy the covers on top of that. Because don't forget, if a parent is saving up and working hard, I mean, parents are working God hours sent to get this for the Christmas present or a birthday present for their child because it's going to academically do them good. Give them parents a break. Give the students a break. They're there to learn. They've got student loans. On top of that, they're going to have to pay for extras. Why don't you give them a simple pencil and say to them, look, this is a pencil, it's not Apple, but you can buy the upgrade. You can upgrade it if you send the pencil back in good stead. Then you can upgrade it and we'll take 10% off. That's a good idea. If they keep it in good condition, they can send the pen back and take 10% off the new one to give the chance. So parents could maybe do this for Christmas and then for birthday or something, get the accessories or whatever it is. But come on, Apple. I mean, you're getting thousands off people. Parents are struggling. You know, people are working God hours God sends and can't afford everything that you're putting out for this item. Yeah, they can't afford it. Now the Samsung Galaxy S4, that does the tablet version, has got a pen for it, has a screensaver on already, doesn't have a protector, but at least they're giving them a pen so that way, and it's a good pen as well. It's very good. It does everything. So I don't understand why Apple wants to say, well, why don't we just skin it, give them the basics for a high price, not add anything else to it, not even a stand, nothing, let the child try and struggle with it, and let the parent have to wait longer to give it to the child. Then on top of that, or the student, then on top of that, the student goes, well, if I buy this for the next 4 or 5 months, I can't buy anything else. So then they're scared to damage it. That's unfair. I get that you guys that do YouTube videos, some of you get sponsored by these people and you get it free to test and stuff like that. I get that. But there's other people who don't. And that's not fair. And I don't see why they don't give them a cheap packaging of like a Bluetooth little flexible silicone thing, cover for this. You know, and even if it's just a see-through one, and then they can upgrade it. And if they give it back in good condition, that you can send it on to someone else, because it'll be in good, repackage it, send it to someone else, and then just keep going like that. That'll keep the cost down for Apple. I just don't understand how you pay all this price just for this. Because this is all you're getting, is this, which is the tablet, this, which is, I don't know how much it costs to make, the booklet and the stickers, this, the cable that rips and breaks and damages, and within a couple of months you're going to need a new one, and this, just over £1,000, with nothing else, no pen, no cover, not even a screen cover, protected, already put on for you. Is it worth it? Is it worth considering the Galaxy S4 tab gives you a pencil or a pen, depending on what you want to call it, gives you a screen protector already on it, and it's less money by quite a few £100, to be fair. So think about it carefully. But like Apple does, kids sometimes want the latest Apple because their friends have got Apple. And the poor parents have to struggle to try and save up for the Apple. At least Apple can give people a break. You know what I mean? They're one of the richest companies in the world. They can, you know, for the price they're paying, that people should get a good deal these days. And I don't understand why Apple isn't helping. Maybe do like a student discount on all the products. If you buy it all together, it'll only cost you, say, £100 more, something like that. But come on, like a packaging or something. But to give you just, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 items, right? And that includes the booklet for 4. 4 items for the price you're paying, and you haven't even got a cover to protect it until you can afford. I don't know about this, to be fair, guys. Do you know what I mean? At least the Samsung Galaxy S4 tab gives you a pencil. And I know it buggers you, but you also get a cover so you don't scratch it. You get like a screen protector. Because as soon as the kid opens this, or the young adult opens this, or the student opens this, or even the worker opens this, they're going to want to go ahead and do it straight away. They can't wait, sit there watching it. Because look, can you imagine opening this, telling your kid, look what I got you for Christmas, but you have to wait till your birthday next year or your birthday before you can use it because I can't afford to get the rest of the stuff. Because the parent's not going to allow for this type of price and not going to allow a child or a young adult is going to be too scared to take this into college or university or even a worker to take this in without any protection, any cover for it, any pencils. They can't do the work on it. They would need to buy it with it. And trust me, the price of this is huge. So just think about that carefully. Look at the Galaxy S4 tablet. It does exactly the same as this. Maybe there's the, it's a bit faster processor, but there's not much in the difference, which I will show you. And yet look at what you get from the Samsung range, from what you get from the Apple range. And the only reason why I would see someone would get this would be because all their friends are getting it, because it's more to do with business, more to do with learning stuff. And this is what gets me about Apple, why I've never ever got Apple stuff. Because I think Apple tries to take as much as they can off people that are struggling. So I'm asking Apple directly, and if you agree with me, please subscribe, put down your comments. I'm getting them read now from Bisbee as well, which is really good. She's reading my emails a lot better now. I've got the female voice on it and stuff like that. She's not as good as Google, but she's getting there. And the more she learns about me, the more and more she's like the Alexa on my phone. It's brilliant. But we'll talk about Bixby a bit later on. So
I couldn't find a skill called phone.
Oops, I woke her up. Uh-oh, I forgot about that. Never mind. So just think about this carefully. I know that everyone, like kids and that, oh, I've got an Apple phone. It'll be good with my Apple iPad, the brand new one. I really want it for Christmas, Mum. I really need it. So Apple, think about the people before you think about your pockets. Think about your loyal customers who actually have had Apples for years and years and years, and they're sitting there feeling down because they can't do it, and you can't tell your child after giving them, or your young adult, or whoever you're buying it for, by the way, I've got you one, look at it, beautiful, isn't it? But you can't touch it, you can't use it until I get you the silicone, until I get you the covers, until I get you, it's got the pen I've got to get this, I've got to get that. Or the parent's going to feel, and this is what gets me about Apple, the parents are going to feel, or the people are going to feel, they have to buy everything and get themselves into debt. They have to borrow more money to put another couple of £100 on, at least, I'm saying about £300-400, to kit this out to protect it before they can give it to their child or give it to the young adult or whoever. That's bang out of order. In my eyes, that's bang out of order when this company could give you, there's many out there that do the Bluetooth stuff that Apple can put in a blank one that just does basic Bluetooth, pencil, stuff like that, and say if you want to upgrade later, you can. And if you send like the covers back and stuff like that, we'll give you 10% off or something like that. And if someone like me can think of that, Apple, who's autistic with learning difficulties, I'm sure you could think of it, being brain boxes that deal with stuff like this. I don't know. So how about you guys subscribe down at the bottom? Give us a thumbs up if you like this part of the video. If you're watching this for the Galaxy S10 Lite, you've seen how it tries to get in and out and tries basic video skills, basically, because that's what I can do. So you can see how crisp it is and how close-ups are and stuff like that, and how it works and reacts by the video. So come see me on my next video of opening it up, setting it up. And if you want to look at my other videos of the Samsung Galaxy S4 tablet, please go ahead and the unboxing and unveiling. I will also do the same once I get the pen and afford the pen and everything else. Once I get that, which means I'd have to get rid of something else to get it, I'll comparison the two and see which one's best. And which one's best for disability, stuff like that. And then you can decide what you think. If you agree with me that Apple should put a bit more stuff in for the price of it, then please leave your comments below. Write to Apple and tell them off. Because the more people that complain, the more people Apple have to do stuff by. And me and Guardian will see you later. And please stay safe. And don't overwash your hands. It hurts. Okay, guys. Catch you later. Keep safe.